Hello everyone, and in this video we are dealing with complex fractions and turning them into unit rates. Now remember, a complex fraction is a fraction on top of a fraction. But remember, with unit rates, you always want to have one of those numbers a 1. So let's figure out how to do that. Let's pretend that Mrs. Shannon is training for a sprint triathlon. Now in a sprint triathlon, there are 3 events. A swimming event, biking event, and running event. The swimming event is a half a mile, and Mrs. Shannon can complete it in a half an hour. The biking event, Mrs. Shannon can complete the 15 miles in an hour and a half. And for the running, 7.5 miles in an hour and a quarter. We need to convert each of these hours into 1 because we're finding a unit rate per hour. Now Mrs. Shannon can swim a half a mile in a half an hour. So what is the unit rate? So how many miles would she swim in 1 hour? Well, the trick here, remember this line just means divide. So pull out your calculators and go ahead and plug that in. 1/2 divided by 1/2 is 1, so she will swim 1 mile in 1 hour. There you go, that is a unit rate. And now let's find her unit rate for biking. So she can bike 15 miles in 1.5 hours. How many miles can she bike in 1 hour? Remember, this line here just means divide. Grab out your calculators and do 15 divided by 1.5. 10. So she can bike 10 miles in 1 hour. Cool. This one is a unit rate. Last one, running or jog/walking. Let's be honest here, guys. So Mrs. Shannon can run 7.5 miles in 1.25 hour. Remember, this line means divide. So go ahead and just divide. 7.5 divided by 1.25, so 7.5 divided by 1.25, 6. So she can run 6 miles in 1 hour. Here we have our 3 unit rates, and guess what? You just helped Mrs. Shannon with her training. Do you think Mrs. Shannon completed that race in real life? Oh, you betcha! Sure I did. Check out this picture. And by the way, you guys just learned a little fun fact about me, but also how to convert complex fractions into unit rates. Remember, just divide. That's what this line means. That's all you gotta do. Boom.